Alright, welcome back to the stream, y'all. I am Nakaichi, your host of Centaku Media, and as soon as my brain readjusts itself from the shock of drinking cold water on a warm night like this, I think it's currently, hold on, how warm is it just now? I feel like it's 80 degrees, like right at 80. Because it was hot. Oh, apparently it's 75 degrees, but it was hot today. I think it got up to like 88 today. Whew. But we're gonna cool down after all the excitement we went through in Justice for All, and we are finally going to go into the last game in the Ace Attorney trilogy, which is Trials and Tribulations. So apparently that last bit that I left y'all on a cliffhanger was for another hour. As we started at 9:30, so now it's 10:30. At least we ended right before 10:30, so like another 40-50 minutes at best. But yeah, I couldn't have made it the other night, so I apologize, y'all. But we finally saw it through. So thank you all so much for putting up with me and all that. But I'm really excited to get into this because I've heard a lot of good things about Trials and Tribulations, and I think we get introduced to another character. I think Godot appears in this game, but what's his catch? What makes him tick? So let's start out with Trials and Tribulations. So let's go, y'all. Let's go! Turnabout memory. So apparently we've got Mia and a young Phoenix, and apparently there's another girl I've heard so much about in the top left. Alright, so let's go. Turnabout memories. Let's do it. How did I get into this mess? Why? Why did I do that? That girl. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. But it wasn't me. I didn't. Phoenix, you have some explaining to do. I didn't do it! Yeah, you have some serious freaking explaining to do. 5 years earlier, Mia Fey, second trial. April 11th, 9:40 a.m. Phew, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning. Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed. Let go of my lapels. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. First time I wasn't there, huh? Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday. About the case, I mean. What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? Well, about that, you see... I mean, of course I have. I think... Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see that you're so nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Oh boy. Good morning there, everybody! Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I got. Yep, It'll be fine. No problem. Shoot. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a code or something, Mr. Right? Actually, it's right. Like the Flying Brothers. But people screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a code. That's what this mess is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Right. You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please, let go of my shirt. That's right, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. For my client, and for myself. Okay, April 11th. 11 a.m. Wow. Is that Pain again? Board is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Again. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grisberg was to be leading the defense. Yes. Well, you see, Mr. Grisberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But isn't that him standing right there next to you? Wow, what? Yes, well... You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest luck. Of course, Your Honor! I think. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It'll be all over soon. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Or me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. What? What is that supposed to mean? He was a 4th-year student studying pharmacology. Sounds like he was a very bright young man. Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway, they had called the police. That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death in this photo. Let's see. Looks like a power line snapped. A part of a power line snapped. And I'm guessing the guy had the umbrella, and I guess the line touched the umbrella and he got electrocuted, and I guess a shock threw him at some point, but I guess even that doesn't make sense because the umbrella is bent, so that's weird. So that's definitely going to be something important later in the game. Your reputation for sagacity, is that even a word? I hope I pronounced that right. It's well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. An unusual death? What do you mean, Mr. Payne? Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Huh? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will. What? A what? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of. Oh, a perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause. Go on. Please say you at least know this much. I'm so sorry. I did get the chance to read through the whole file. Oh, my hemorrhoids are beginning to act up. Your hemorrhoids? Your hemorrhoids? Now see here. The details of this case are filed under court record. But you knew that already, didn't you? Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by pressing the R button. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what do we have? So we have Doug's autopsy report, April 9th at 3 p.m., fatal electric shock. And then the crime photo, again, which we just talked about, and a defense badge. Proof of my profession, first and last time I wore it was a year ago. Okay, and then profiles. So gotta remember that's a thing. So we got Marvin Grossberg and Phoenix Wright as the client, and he currently has a code. Okay, well, no shit. Victim, and then Dahlia Hawthorne, Phoenix Wright's girlfriend. That's who that was in that poster. Aided the victim Doug Swallow up until 8 months ago. And then Winston, prosecutor for this trial, offender lawyer with a little too much confidence. Okay, alright. All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there. Think carefully before you answer, my dear. Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just pressed R here. Open here. There we go. Oh, then will the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death? Electrocution. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps? The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there's one more vital issue. What is that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. Bad blood? What do you mean? Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this. I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. Neither do I. That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. Hey, don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Sorry, wrong voice. Didn't realize it was still him. No, then let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time I would like to see some supporting evidence. Bad blood. But do we even know if we're supposed to answer this? Bad blood. At least from that intro we saw, it seemed like, for some reason, Dahlia, like, I'm guessing Dahlia broke up with Doug. And then Doug was like, no, you do not want to go near. Let's see. Okay. Evidence? Okay. No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all the weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it into old Greybeard's face. Yes, sir. Into old Greybeard's face. Mr. Grossberg. Try to set a better example for the young lady. Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are there as well. You can toggle between the profiles and evidence, so be sure to go over it. Now then, let's see what we've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim? Third-year art student, pharmaceutical student. Has to be her. So, take that! The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Dahlia Hawthorne, is it? Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. Hold up one moment. Let me check something. Oh, fuck you. Hold on one moment. Hold on. Uno momento. That was bizarre. That was fucking bizarre. Hold on. Something weird happened in the Discord and I had to take care of it. A part of it was thwarted, but they started posting stupid freaking ASCII art. It was a suspicious account, definitely, and we don't need any of that, so bye-bye. I was gonna greet them, but nope, they got banned so fast. So, what the hell they were trying to accomplish, really? So, I made sure that this person never comes back, so. Anyway, I think everything got mass deleted because of the ban. Alright, so, sorry about that. Anyway, where were we? This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly she has some part to play in the story. He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness. If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh gosh. What the defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye? It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright's innocent, right? The defense has no objection. Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now, I guess I'm a suspect. Phoenix. No, he means what you did. What did you do before you were arrested? Oh, shoot. I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student Dougs. But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was. Would the defendant please refrain from passing on his code to the rest of us? It seems that witness has something he wants to say. Well then, Mr. Wright. Please tell us about your relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor. Okay, there we go. The victim and I. I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. British wannabe? Really? I went to freshman with that. What the heck did he mean by that? I see. So you hardly knew the victim. Right. Like I said, I'm not a killer. Ooh. Looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know. Too naive. Huh? It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that would be... this witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination? He's right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if the witness's testimony contains any contradictions. Contradictions? If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record. But Mr. Wright is my client. And if he is your client, in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony? That just now? That there was a lie? A contradiction? No then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Faye. Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Okay, here we go. I admit I was there. So you were there. When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway. Something? You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. Achoo, 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 achoo. Anyway, Mr. Wright. What were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. A coincidence, huh? But I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. You say you found a body, so who called the police? Huh? Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Other students? That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock. Phoenix, what the hell are you doing? You didn't look like you were in shock. What? Is this true, Mr. Wright? Achoo! Achoo! Will you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I hardly knew the guy to begin with. So you didn't know his face or even his name, right? Right. Well, no. That is, I mean... So, which is it? Did you know him or not? Achoo! Achoo! Now, see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day. Well, I guess I did know his name. News to me. Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly. Who is this Dolly person? Yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, I see. Young love. So bittersweet. But that's all I knew about him. Why did I use Fane's voice? I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I even... Achoo. Oh. But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Oops, yeah, that was something that bothered me right there. Achoo! Oh well, that doesn't go well for him. If he sneezed. Well, Mr. Wright! No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear. Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you need a victim, as you put it, a British wannabe? Well, yes, well... Yeah, he was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Did you see at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean. Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true! Cross my heart! I swear I didn't do it! He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night. May I ask you something, Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor? What is it now? Who is this person anyway? This Union Jack fellow? Seriously? The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag. Oh, I see. So you mean like the Stars and Stripes, right? Yes, as usual, Your Honor. Your insight astounds me. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now? Mia, there's a contradiction here. Mr. Grossberg, quickly now, show that boy you mean business with evidence, I mean. Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully. So... you don't see the Union Jack flag on that one. So... Let's see. Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point? I think I can handle it. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia. I'll be fine. I know what I have to do. Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof. Okay, Mia, one more time. From the very beginning of this testimony. Okay. Let me save first. I'm trying to see which one of these do I get. Okay, let's start from this one. Okay. Okay, so you lose there. Okay, when you say there, you mean a place where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway. Something? You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. Okay. It's you! It's you! Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the crime scene? Okay, let you see you didn't know the victim. It was just a coincidence. We run into each other by accident. A coincidence, huh? Okay. But I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. Let me see. I really knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to Zuckerberg's room. I was walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. You say he was walking around with the Union Jack on the back of his shirt, but I think this is where we would show that evidence because in that picture you wasn't seen wearing it. So I think this is where we need to. There we go. Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning? Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. You didn't say that. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Achoo! Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Achoo. Please forgive me. Mia, you've made our client cry. Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. Now it's an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Uh-oh, did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but what was the medicine that you took? And was the medicine that you took an over-the-counter medicine brand called Cold Killer X? What? Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How do you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now? Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. Oh shit. He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case? It's probably at the crime scene, I bet. Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Huh? Your Honor, I'd like you to take another look at this crime scene photo. What's this? In the victim's hand, it's... Oh shit. It's Cold Killer X. Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it. What? Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine. Dropped by Mr. Wright and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can have only been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright. Order in the court. Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence. Very well. The court will accept them into the record. Okay. Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken. Broken? Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity had passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all this? Achoo. This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks. My poor hemorrhoids. What? Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's see. Let me take a quick hydration break. Okay. Alright, let's go. The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. I talked for a bit, and then at around 3 o'clock, we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking Co-Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously. Achoo! I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible. Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination. Oh, please, Mr. Wright, do not tell any more lies. Okay, now what really happened? Tell us. Truth is, I went because he called me. Have you ever met the victim before then? No, never. But that day he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly. And this Dolly person is my it's kind of embarrassing. She's my sweetheart. Oof. What was that for, Mia? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden. What? What did she slap? I guess because he was lying, basically. Dahlia Hawthorne, who was also the lover of the murder victim Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is. So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45. Was it Mr. Swallow that indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, and we were both there, right on time. You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU. An alchemist. I see. I gotta admit I was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh ho, how fascinating. It sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. Hey, I'm alive. Welcome, it was I, Funcom. Welcome back. The great Manfred Funcom is here. You just missed your daughter. She flew back to Germany. Maybe you want to catch her and slap some sense at her. What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for more details. Okay, let's see, timing? Maybe the timing, maybe the pharmaceutical department, more likely. Are you absolutely certain that you met at 2:45? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's the time the class ends. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much. Experiments? Yeah, those homework psychology guys are always in the lab whipping up something. Well, it looks like he's right about the time anyway. Witness, let's go on with your testimony. We might have to come back to that. We walked around for a bit and then at 3 p.m. we split. So what was it you were talking about? You know, maybe that we should hang out again sometime. Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. And later when I went back, I found him lying there. So you see, he went back. Yeah, that's where I found the body. Yes, but why did he go back in the first place? Were you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did he go back there? Achoo! I thought maybe we could make up. What? Oh my gosh. Achoo! Achoo! Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. Okay, I've been taking Co-Killer X for the last 2 to 3 days. It's rather unusual to catch a cold at this time of year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. Guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. I lost my bottle around the time of the accident. Or day the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly, just the 2 of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Ouch! Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm so sorry, I just felt like hurting something all of a sudden. What? That doesn't make sense. Well, Mia, I don't know. I can't seem to find any contradictions. The boy isn't exactly what I call a natural born liar, you know. But still, we can't have him continue to spout nonsense. I know, but what can I do? Well, I'm certain he must still be hiding something. Information. Right now, it's information we need more than anything else. Okay, so let's see. So I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department. Let's see, we talked about him for a bit and we split up. Then later I went back, found him lying there. I've been taking Killer X, but I lost my bottle around the time of the accident. So let's see. Wait. So looking at the watch, it looks like it stopped at 3:05, possibly. That has to be a huge clue here. So 3:05, let's just say that. 3:05. And he said he lost it around lunchtime, so that's important. Okay, let's see. I've been talking. I'm lying there. Let's see, we talked a bit, then around 3 p.m. we split up. Then later when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking Co-Killer X for 2-3 days. Lost your bottle. I guess we had to present the bottle. No, music didn't stop, so. Your Honor, what do you think of the witness's statement? I don't really see any problem with it. Damn. Actually, I don't either. Hold on, what are you making a fuss for? Think before you speak, little lady. Looks like you missed the mark on that one, Mia. Okay, lost my bottle. Good Co-Killer X for the last 3 days. Let's see. Did we? I feel like we haven't pressed anything. So you see, he went back. Yeah, this one found the body. Why did he go back? We agree. That's why you see he wanted to make up. Okay, so. Okay, I'm still thinking here. So let's see profiles. Okay, so let's see. So we showed the bottle that didn't work apparently. I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I guess we showed the photo instead. Has to be. No. Damn. Okay. Hold on. I knew it. However, your evidence does not show. Okay, objection denied. Try to think it over again. Dang it. Okay, well, there goes a few points at the judge. So none of those worked. Let me repress on some of these. Maybe I feel like I didn't do it. Well, unusual cast of cold this time of year. Let's see. So, did anyone else know you were taking cold medicine? I always took one after meals. Okay, so you always take one after meals. So, all my friends knew about it. I lost my bottle around those times. Okay, so we showed the bottle and the photo on this part. It didn't work. I don't know if that shows it. And we talked for a bit, then around 3 p.m. we split up. Maybe the photo, crime scene photo, has to be it. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to look it up. Let's see. Nope. Okay, hold on. Okay. Shoot. I did save, but I think I saved it a little too further back. Okay. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have to find a guide here, so bear with me. Shoot. Crap. Actually, I'm gonna take a hydration break too while I'm looking this up. Okay, Okay, so... Press... Okay, we did that. Okay, receive... So press on the statement he was in the pharmacology department and we met at 2:45. So... Okay, so we press him on that. Oh, okay, so that's what. I totally forgot that fast thing about going, basically repressing him on, talking about the time on the pharmacology department. So we need to press, ask about the department. Okay. So I wasted all the hell for that. Okay, so. Okay, pharmacy. Pharmacology department. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables. Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. A high voltage cable strung overhead around the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. Okay. I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met approximately at the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. I'm not entirely convinced by the explanation about the medicine bottle either. Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. The testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean? I knew it was too much work for a little girl. However, there's one mystery that still remains. There is, Your Honor? How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe a murder weapon has been produced yet, correct? Well, that is, You are correct, Your Honor. So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? Because somehow established how it was done. Yeah, that is crazy. Maybe I could still come out of his mess smelling like a rose. We really have no way. Can't right now. I have no way. I do have one idea, but it would be impossible to prove it. Mia, my dear, if you have any ideas, now is the time to present them. Mr. Grossberg, remember, silence is not golden. In court, anyway. Silence is not golden, huh? Well, in that case... Your Honor. Yes, Miss Faye? I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. That would be most impressive. Like the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence. Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Okay, let's see. Now, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted. How? I don't know. So... Was it a watch? It can't be the watch, or it could be the bottle. How would it be the bottle, though? We have no... I feel like it would be the bottle. Let's see. Let's look at this again. So, I will say this, though. Dahlia always wears a, uses that umbrella. And we do remember that at the beginning, the dialogue at the beginning, Doug was telling Phoenix not to date her. But he's dating her now. So I feel like she's involved somehow. So could this be? That's like the only thing I could give you. I can't think of anything to connect with the code killer. Let's try it. Miss Faye, I'm deeply disappointed in you. I'm disappointed as well, Miss Faye. What? To be honest, I'm a bit disappointed too, Mia. What? Shoot. I need to use my brain on this. Come on, Mia. You can't strike out here. But how? Okay. Okay. Fatal electric shock. Time took place. I really have no idea. It has to be that. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let me look. Oh, even though I said no, apparently I had to do it. So anyway, apparently it's the first crime photo. But we still don't know. I mean, clearly he died, but how was it? How did that happen? That's so... Okay. Alright, finally, something different. As for the cause of death, I say this picture captures quite well. What? But there's nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. Yeah, how was it cut? That's my thing here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is a murder weapon? I want to say the umbrella. Has to be. Well, naturally, it's right around here. I think. I don't like the sound of that. Miss Faye, I'm deeply disappointed in you. Oh, I think I missed the mark again. Achoo. Okay, so at least we are getting free chances. Okay, so I'm guessing it's that cord. I still don't understand. Electrical cable. Okay, so we know this. This is rookie stuff, but how was that cut in the first place? That's what bothers me. It's right here. Okay. That's what is that? That's over the electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. So then, the high voltage cable. Yes, the high voltage cable is cause of death. That is the most likely explanation. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, I believe some praise is in order. Don't toy with me, old man. Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what really implies. What that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant. Achoo. Achoo. That much is certainly true. Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was a murderer. You do? What is it? His fingerprints. Fingerprints? Just on that bottle? On the defendant's fingerprints on something besides a medicine bottle? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, the leather holds fingerprints quite well. You mean? Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area in the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand. What? I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable. Order! That is enough. I think we can conclude that there's no reason to continue this cross-examination. Stick a fork in us, we're done. Mr. Grossberg. My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty from the first time I saw him. No! You're wrong! Mr. Wright is innocent. No further evidence is required to convince me that man is guilty. Your Honor, at this time I am prepared to render a verdict in this case. You have something further to add, Mr. Faye? Miss Faye? Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? Achoo! You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... You'd be what? It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Faye. No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end. We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute. Mr. Wright. I'll tell you what really happened. But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further... I did it. I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that the swallow's dead. Oh, that was his umbrella. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Shit. I kind of get it now. So he was holding that umbrella, Phoenix pushed him, and I guess an umbrella probably severed a cable that shocked him. What you just said, was that the truth? Yes. I was afraid. Right that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was a murderer for sure. What? Well, as things currently stand, we're absolutely convinced you are. But please give me one more chance to explain. This time, I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. You really did push the victim. It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. Oh! Harlem Shake? Was this updated? The Harlem Shake. Harlem Shake was in 2013? I don't know what the original line was, and because it came out for the DS, right, originally? What the heck? Oh, wow. Okay. Unnecessary meme reference, but okay, whatever. I'm pretty sure they did update some of the dialogue in this to make it more modernized, I guess? I don't know, but... that guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, dead. Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that. A simple explanation indeed. At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. But from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, I would have noticed. That's true. Even a doofus like him can miss that. Miss Faye. Let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that? Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's... I want to save it. Save our progress thus far. Where do I save it? I'll just save it here. Okay, you're talking bad about Dolly. Let's try pressing it. So what kinds of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. What? Is that all? Yep. Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself. Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. Oh shit, that's right. Okay. Let's see, hold on. I'm going ahead of myself, sorry about that. Okay. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. There we go. Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. And when you did that, there was no separate cable anywhere to be seen? Right, there was nothing like that at all. But is it possible that you merely overlooked it? Well, I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll you all over like a cheap asphalt. I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony, witness. Okay, that moment heard some kind of loud noise. A loud noise? What would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. You're not qualified to decide that! What should I do? I'm treading with some dangerous ground here. Or snap. I feel like I would ask for more details here. Yeah, let's see. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Ah, could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us! When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Oh yeah, because it's bent. Or just fell. He fell right on top of it and broke. That was probably the noise I heard. An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella. Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Oh shit. Bird. Damn. And again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was really soaked to the bone. That's why he caught the cold. Actually, wait, hold on. Actually, that's important too. He said he had a cold for 2-3 days. And he was taking Cold Killer X. But in that picture, he wasn't wearing his mask. That's actually a good something to consider. Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now? Well, kind of, sort of. But no, it had started raining because he said he wished he had it. So I don't know, just something weird. I would say it's important. Listen, Mia, the new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, the cheap umbrella is more than important, it's vital. I want to officially have it entered into testimony. Ha, how perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony. After I showed him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. Okay. So Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella, and are you certain of this? Yeah, it was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella, you mean? Well, yeah, you see I was wearing the sweater here. I only stayed up all night, stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. Oof, my stomach is not it's not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mia. I'm so sorry. Continue with your testimony, witness. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. Hey, I got a raid. Welcome, Crypto Scaming. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Let's want to give you a shout out here. Excuse me. You're not even here. Apparently. Okay, let me give you a quick shout. Apparently my button is not working. I don't know why it hasn't been working in a while. Yeah, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? There we go.
Goblin, are you going into fucking battle with the fucking stick?
I play World of Warcraft. Okay, cool. It's been a minute since I played WoW. There you go. Hope everyone's having a good night. And for those that are just tuning in, that are new to the stream, I am Nakaichi. This is the model you see before you, and this channel I call it Centaku Media, which means the center of anime and otaku, all that good stuff that I enjoy. But have a monthly show where I talk about latest happenings in anime, gaming, and everything in between. But I do talk. I rather play the games that I talk about here. Right now, I've been playing Ace Attorney and the Yakuza franchise, and we just started Trials and Tribulations tonight. That's the last game in the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Also, I play Yakuza as well. Right now, we're on game 3 of that. We are trying to play through all the games in the franchise. We played Zero, Kiwami's 1 and 2, and now we're on 3. So we're halfway there, and I'm kind of lagging behind on playing Yakuza due to vacation and stuff. But we're trying to get back into that. But definitely having the time of the moment right now. Hope everyone is doing good, having a good weekend. And sure, no problem, Cryptos. I hope everyone enjoys the stream, and we're gonna try to get through this case. Right now we're still on the first case of it, and it is very interesting because we are seeing Phoenix Wright. Apparently we're playing back in the past before he became a defense attorney, so let's see where this goes. So we pressed him, we already pressed him on that, and let's press him on that. After you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene right away? Yes, I did. I admit it. I was furious. You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition? Well, yeah, but like I said, I got worried about him later. So I went back, but he was lying there, dead. At that time, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime? No, I guess not. Nope, nobody. Jeez, could that stupid cough possibly sound any phonier? In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer. Unless we can find something that shows his innocence from that testimony, my dear. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever. Yes, sir. Right now I need more info. Info that will help me turn up some contradictions. Okay, let's see. He was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. For a little while I left, I started to get worried. And then... But we had to go back. This part... Let's see, I was talking bad about Dolly. I feel like that would be important. And I gotta be careful because I got like a little health left. So let's see. Well, why did he go back? I think that's what it was. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see. After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. A little while left, started to get worried. So I went back, he was just lying there. So I figured like we would show that. Hold on, let me look. Get an idea. Let's see. Okay. He fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. Okay. So let's see. Let's try... Like, I don't... Also, that's another thing too. Why is the umbrella over there if you fell down on top of it? Why did it move? But let's present that. There we go. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. What do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's near the electrical pole. Exactly. Thank you. You're absolutely right. The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow. After he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. No! Order! Order! The victim, he moved? Exactly. Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now? Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene. I want to present it as evidence immediately. Thank you. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There is simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. But I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. No. So that's for the prosecutor Payne there. I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. And this is testimony added. Okay, so what's the loud sound when it happened? Well done, Mia. Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about? Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Let me guess, you have another witness. Exactly. This witness's testimony will be incontrovertible. I haven't heard of it. Well, who is this witness? Is it Dahlia? Oh my gosh, it's Dahlia. Finally. Dahlia Hawthorne, you don't mean Dolly? I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. You didn't say that, Phoenix. That's right. She was at the crime scene when the murder took place. What? So I had to break the bad news to you, my dear. Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious. Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will not enter a 20-minute recess. That's a very long time for a recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Okay, so intermission time. Whew. It's the first time compared to the two that the first trial is the longest and actually just goes right into the game, so it's good. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah, so I guess I can start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts. But the next witness is my dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why. The love of your life? Huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem. Dahlia and we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Really? And actually I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. Okay, let's look at what's weird about this photo. So is the umbrella anything similar to what the dude was holding? I mean, it looks like it, but apparently she was a witness there, but how does she... Let's see, and then it's the umbrella. Anyway. Yeah, we were reading, bumped into each other in the reading room. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave me this the other... she gave me this the day we met as a symbol of our love. Oh gosh. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then... she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to you as a present, I see. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little dolly. It certainly is a little bottle, alright. It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating? Yeah, but she's so shy. She's so shy. Every time I see her, she's always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What? Please give it back now? Really? What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. Why didn't you give it back to her then? Anyway, by the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it? Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you... This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse. What's this? A newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse? Murder? What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between these two cases, am I correct? Hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. Rather, I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is about over. We better all get moving. Okay. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. Oh, to be continued. So, where does this leave us? Should we like stop here or keep going? Maybe we'll keep going until we get to episode 2. Let's see. Yeah, let's see how much further we can go. We'll try to finish it. So far it's been what, like an hour and a half? Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. I think we can go on a little more. So let's keep going. Number 11, 12, 13, district court number 2. Room number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. This next person is someone who witnessed a crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. She's scary looking at there. What's with this stiff silence? In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. In your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. I can't believe you actually said that. Oh, now then, witness, can you please state your full name? Don't worry, sweetie, there's no need to be nervous. If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them down right to size. Cut them right down to size. And I will bash them with my gavel. I love how they look straight at me when they say that. So anyway. Thank you for calming my nerves. You're all so nice. I almost feel right at home. Not at all. It was nothing. If we may move on, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. The honor is all mine. No, the honor is all mine. Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Oh my god, did you all just say that? Did you really just say that, Mia? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, PlayStation team. Oh my gosh. Okay. Excuse me, sorry about that. Sir? Is there something I can help you with? Just go on and say whatever's on your mind. I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone, I just know it. Yes, I can see why you say that. She's going to be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. It cracks me up, that old milkshake line. I have been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities. I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. What? What? Young lady, as old as I am, I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it's my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth. But I would never. That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that? Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case with a bunch of paper-thin lies. You haven't changed a bit, Mia Fey. What? Oh, so you know each other. What's this? So you two are acquainted? Yes, we've met before, once. In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is all yours. It's good to see you again, Madam Faye. Madam? I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie. My goodness. I haven't planned to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Okay. Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building? Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese scenery poetry. Oh, how wonderful! Is that humorous yet satirical style of haiku yet? Haiku! Not haiku, the volleyball anime, but haiku. Yes? Nothing left to do, and the man reaches his age, sleep is his best friend. That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis. I mean, to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area. Oh, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors. How else will you enter? Teleportation? Gosh, the judge kills me. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. So what's this Dougie person? Oh, I'm sorry. Duck Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So what were Dougie, Mr. Swallow, Mr. Wright talking about anyway? How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined. That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level. Why am I being demonized here? This court sucks. Please go on. What did you see next? Like what? And suddenly Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Petey never did a thing to Dougie. If I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now? Hold on. Oh yeah, we haven't looked at this newspaper clipping. Let's see, murder in a courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning a 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Let's see. Very little information since the victim of yesterday's incident. Yeah, that's interesting. But as far as like that, I feel like there's a contradiction here. I'm sure I'm gonna get yelled at here, but the contradiction. Then how was the umbrella broken then? That's the question. Feeble lies are naturally becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never... Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. Fishing expedition? What? That is her. She has no supporting. There's no supporting. What? Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. Now then, Miss Hawthorne. Yes, the defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and just told us the whole thing. Whole truth, rather. There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw. Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear any unusual. Okay, anything unusual. So I actually didn't see that. Okay, let's just press. I totally forgot we're doing this. You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground. And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow. Yes, that's right. They didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either. So then, what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give me a break. That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge. Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. I went to go find some other students and they called the authorities. Okay. When you say students, do you mean students from the pharmacology department? Yes, they're all very fond of their drugs. Please try to stay on topic. So to find some pharmacology students, you went to the lab, correct? That's what I was planning to do, but in the end I wound up not going. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow they all seemed to know what was going on. The students knew what was going on? No, we don't know more. You mentioned it, we got no more. But how could the students have known what was going on? Well, I don't know for sure what they... for sure that they knew what happened. What had happened, rather. It's just, they all seemed kind of excited about something. Doesn't look like I want to get any more about info on the students. So did that students call the police? Yes, I was so panicked. Yeah, tell anyone what happened, my dear. That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Yes, this gotta be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find a contradiction from this one. Okay, so you've been planning to go back. Kenny and Dougie, they were talking about... Let's see. Like they were fighting, I didn't hear anything unusual either. I'm gonna go and find some other students. Let's see. Do we have to like repress? So let me see. Okay, so we need to do this. Actually, I want to do this first. But I think I know what to do. Let's see. I didn't see the moment you pushed the... And you said you didn't look like they were fighting, you didn't hear anything unusual either, but I feel like this is where we need to present Phoenix's testimony. There we go. You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me and the butterflies around me for some reason. Where the heck did they come from anyway? That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap! There was no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. May I have a moment to answer? By all means. I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. Was it almost Christmas at the time too? Was it almost Christmas? I cracked myself up. Ha 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 ha. Thank you very much. Headphones? You mean that both your ears are covered? The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. Thor? So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Okay. I misread that. For some reason, like, who's Thor? Like, oh, okay, never mind, I get it. Thunder and lightning, huh? Okay. Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder, so I put my headphones on to block it out. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all. Wait a sec, Mia. That testimony just now. Is that something that could totally change this whole case? There was lightning. Okay, so there was lightning. She was listening to music, and she didn't hear anything. Well, she didn't hear anything because she was listening to music, supposedly, but there was also lightning. So all those seem good. One of them's useless. We're gonna use the process of elimination. So she didn't hear anything. She really didn't hear anything because she was currently listening to music. But she also didn't say that earlier. There was also lightning, which also could be a factor because it could have snapped the cord too. But which one would it be? She was listening to music and she didn't hear anything. Let's see. There was lightning. Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony. What do you mean? Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct? Yes, what about it? Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in atmosphere, am I right? Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died just from being hit by bolts of lightning? Oh. I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me. There we go. What kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered, but that family premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt. Order! It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental? Alright, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty for... What? I'm heard that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye. Huh? I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at the location. Oh, dang it. Sadness. What? What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable was definitely linked to this case. Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence? This affidavit. And who's this affidavit from? The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day. Was it a blackout? All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. Power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m. which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report. Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future. I see. Apparently the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. Okay. Okay, so However, there's one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it had been bumped into, correct? Well, I suppose you could say that. Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable? Your Honor? I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, defense would like to state its opinion. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? It was very likely found broken near an electrical pole near the scene. Let's see. It had to have been the umbrella too. Okay, let's try it. This is it. This is why the cable snapped, and that sounds like it's not very confident to me. Well, Your Honor. Damn. I believe that the only thing that snapped in the mind is the defense. This is my defense. Damn it. Ah, that was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor. That was harsh. Frick you, guys. Please, Your Honor. Okay, give me one more chance. Oh, then let's hear it. So it might be, Doug then, right? Who or what was it? So it has to be Doug, right? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I think. Oh, so apparently. I guess technically it would be Phoenix because he pushed Doug. So, Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony. The defendant's testimony? He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that the lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline? In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that fairy shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. What's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's what I thought so before, but it wasn't the case apparently. That's right, the victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. Well, that makes sense. Then the victim was electrocuted. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here. Ah! In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Order! Order in the court! The lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them. It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it. Mr. Judge, sir? May I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. He says some things that are a little different than I remember them. What? What the? Now, you bring this up? Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time, please, Mr. Judge? Pretty please? Sad violin for added effect. Of course, Dolly, it's okay, it's alright. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony. This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. The truth is, Feeney pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. And Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted. It all occurred in less than a minute. You say you didn't see it. So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away. And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time. I'm so sorry, Feeney, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge? Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Faye, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay. Okay, Feeney pushed him twice. Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. Yes, you did. I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Feeney. So, that's why you basically lied to the court? I was a bad girl, I know. Mr. Judge? Yes? Would you please forgive little me? Are you serious? Of course he won't. What you did was... No, come now. What? It was just a little white lie. Are you serious? No, that's not what I just said was... Yes, what I said wasn't strong enough. Past me was strong enough for that. What? This is why our justice system is messed up. We'll forget it this time, but please be a little more careful from now on, alright? Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge. Not at all. The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. Oh gosh. Damn, Mia. Okay, listen to the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole? Excuse me. I know he doesn't look it, but Feeney can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be. Oh, really? But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeney really is scary when he gets mad. Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed. And Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. Well, yeah, shit, that's right. We're still reading this. Okay, let's try that part. So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched the scene unfold. Miss Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on. Cheer? Cheer them on? What do you mean by that? Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would each give the fight their all. You made it sound like it was a freaking wrestling match. That's very sweet of you to be so supportive. And what happened after that? Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. All this is a serious lie. That does not sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket? Well, no, there weren't. Madam Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeney wouldn't leave any prints in that case, would he? I don't think he would. Yeah, I understand why there was like some kind of, yeah, there's... I'm not gonna go into, it's kind of spoilery, and I kind of find out about, well, she sucks. I'm just gonna say that. Just from her attitude alone, she sucks. So, anyway, cable snapping, Doug being electrocuted, that's all occurred in the last minute. Did you actually witness any moment the victim was electrocuted? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it. Then what did you see? I turned my eyes away. That's understandable. Yes, indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold. If I don't figure out the contradiction here, it's all over. She didn't have much time to come up with her lie, so it's my best chance. There must have been a hole in her testimony somewhere. Thank Mia. Okay. Feeny pushed him twice, so... Feeny pushed him twice. Electrical pole. When the cable broke, Dougie tried his best to run away from him. Then Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. Cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted. It all happened. No! Wait. I feel like that's a contradiction. Hold on. I feel like this would be where we present the evidence here. Also here, I want to save... I want to save here just in case. Because I feel like it would be this one. Maybe now, let's see. First time was into the electrical pole. Okay, Feeny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. Okay, I feel like this will be here too. Because... No, damn. Shit. So I got one more chance, really. Alright, let me look. Let me look at the thing. Hold on. Damn it. It was this one. If it happens to be wrong, well, we'll just... Here we go. I knew it. I was thinking about that, too. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's his watch. Yes! Finally! Oh! I was gonna say, look at the watch, please. Look at the watch, cause it's at... Okay, it looked like it was on 3. Like, at least from that angle. Maybe it's 3:05, I said, I think. But now it doesn't look like that anymore. Like, it might have been stopped for a while. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yes! Can I get an epic one for that? Oh my gosh. 3:05 p.m. Yes. Your point is, Miss Faye, it was a delay in the murder, like the actual killing, right? My point is this: what time was it when the lab suffered a power outage due to the cable snapping? It was 2:55. Okay. That was a roundabout way to turnabout way, but a very roundabout way to try to prove that time. Because I was going to say, how do we do this? Can I just show them the picture of the watch? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m. Yeah! Damn. Welcome to that. Can't you explain the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Duck Swallow. Order in the court. What's this all about? This is nonsense. The real murderer? Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it? There is only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. There was a window of opportunity for the real killer. Miss Faye. Is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer? It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready. Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. And I think we kind of know who it is. Let's just go into it. If I lose this, we can just reload it because we just got a few steps back to go. But the real killer is Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, right? No, the music didn't stop! It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. How? How can you? The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing the whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on, as they thought? It's so stupid! I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you! How can you cheer them on? Order! Order! Miss Faye! What? I mean, why? Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Why are you being so mean to me? How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything. Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are. Whoa, that's Phoenix. I don't know that. Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say. Achoo! Alright, you, what is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Ellie, she couldn't do something like that. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. Ow! Achoo! Achoo! Leave my dolly alone! Achoo! Oh, wow. That boy. He's got himself way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. It seems to have arrived just in the nick of time. Got his hemorrhoid problem sorted out? Oh, how hilarious. I found a police report on that indictment in your newspaper clipping. Reported an incident 8 months ago. Okay. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. You better take a good look at it. It, details how you came to lose your boyfriend. Oh, okay. I know. Wait. Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, really, Your Honor, May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. Go right ahead. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie? Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry, please go ahead. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear. I believe the girl was trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Further testimony? what about? About the offense of the day when she first met the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Objection. What could that possibly have to do with this case?
Objection!
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason. Very well then. The court grants the defense's request. Young lady, will you mind staying on just for a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. Dolly. How I met my Feeny. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Phoenix, shut up. Mr. Wright, do that again and you'll be held in contempt of court. Oh gosh. And now we enter the final act of our little drama. As I used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. So until that time you have been dating Doug Swallow. Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself. No, not at all. Look at me, I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho ho ho! Maybe you should look for a different line of work then. Oh my gosh, so that's a burn. Burn for me, but despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. Maybe. That's why some people also call him the Great Judge Genie. Judge Genie, wow. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. What were you doing there? I'm sorry, I had to adjust my chair here for a sec. Sorry about that. Oh shoot. Oh crap. Sorry about that. Something fell on my desk and I'm like, I had to find it. Okay, I'll have to look for it when I finish the stream. Oh, I think I see it. Okay, never mind. Anyway, the courthouse reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case. Miss Faye, I'm warning you. This has something to do with Miss Swallow's case. I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I better tread carefully. Keep pressing. No, we have to keep pressing. Let's wait and see. I don't know. Mia, if the judge gets any angry, you lose the whole case. I'll just have to hold my tongue for the time being. Now then, young lady, please go over your testimony. It was about the time you first met Phoenix Wright. The moment our eyes met, our hearts skipped a beat. Let's see. Whatever since that fateful day. Okay. Listen to me, Mia. That woman has a judge in a palm of her hand, you see. So the only way to discredit her is to find a contradiction in her testimony. Okay, I first met my darling Fee 8 months ago. Looks like we were destined to meet in this courtroom. I guess actually here we would press her. Just a little assurance. Cass, you said you were going to meet there, but then we got the newspaper clipping, and I think we also got extra evidence, right? Yeah, so let's read that. See, location, District Courthouse Cafeteria. 4 p.m. August 27, Diego Armando, which I think I know who this is. Suspect Dahlia Hawthorne. Armando's ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. Shit. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It's unclear how the poison entered his victim's coffee cup. I think we got him. So we got him. So let's see. Are you serious? Are you serious? No, no, no. I just saved it, didn't I? So, did I not? I saved it. Okay, we're gonna reload that. Okay, if anything, not that one. I guess that'll come later, but we have to use this one. Basement cafeteria. But you said reading room. Actually, hold on. Okay, I kind of want to do this. If that doesn't work, we'll have to reload. No, it does not. That's a space on a wording. Load. The space on a loading. Load! Okay, let's just stop. A moment. Let's press again. I don't care what the judge thinks. Screw him. Judge is very useless, as we've come to understand now 3 games in. So what was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction like that? In my personal opinion, he just looks like a typical sunny-nosed college brat. Ooh, damn. As to a woman your age, but to me, he's handsome. As to you, Miss Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen. Oh, shit. Love is a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning. If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be shocked. Oh. He's telling the truth. It was truly shocking. Beautiful mushroom, growing tall in the darkness. It comes from cow dung. What? That's a poem that best describes how I feel about my Feeny. Oh gosh. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. Okay. Were there any bad feelings between you and Mr. Swallow? No, none at all. We parted on very good terms. That can't be. Our investigation also shows that it was a clean breakup. Are you sure? Excuse me. Yes, it seems that they both wanted it that way. But no, you remember that Doug said that, was warning Phoenix not to date her. To stay away from her. The victim wanted her. So the victim wanted to break up with her. I know it's gonna be a little iffy there, but so you're saying that Mr. Swallow also wanted to break up with you? Well, you see, listen. What a cruel thing to ask a lovely young lady like this. By the way, I have never once considered leaving my wife. No one cares, Mr. Payne. She didn't deny it. That must mean Doug Swallow must have seen through her little act. He must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature. Listen to me, Mia. Okay. So... okay, you know what? So this one, we're gonna go ahead and press. We don't really care what the judge thinks. We're gonna basically go in that option and say press or further. Yes, keep pressing. Whatever. I'll just reload at this point if that doesn't work. Your Honor, if you allow me some latitude, I think I can establish some relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room? If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. Okay. You were writing a paper? On what? On the relationship between modern scenario poetry and the criminal underworld. Oh ho ho, that sounds like a fascinating research idea. Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten. What? Again with the midlife crisis stuff? Yeah, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to read it carefully. Okay, so... now I feel like here... hold on. I feel like here we would, present something. So let's look at the police report. That's probably a hint. First cafeteria. So I kind of want to show that to the present. Let's see, shows it to everyone. Actually, you know what? Okay, let me see. We saved it already, so if this doesn't work, we'll go down. Okay. Nope, load. Load. Okay, so what about... okay. Finally, there we go. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? Objection! What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy? Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. That's right. We're getting there. The Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Which is why Doug broke up with her, but... Order. This is unbelievable. It's true then. The loveliest Rose. It's Faye, that's not fair. You can't sign him as witness in an unrelated case. Winston Payne, will not allow it. Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. Pardon me. Go right ahead. It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during the incident 8 months ago. I see. Okay, I've tied the 2 crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive. Well done, Mia. Ooh, you've really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks. Really? Why? I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirits or my hemorrhoids. Okay. So I think this is where we show that necklace. That has to be. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. So that's why Mia recognized her. Because of that whole thing. So that's what happened here 8 months ago. However, as you heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne. But I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I will be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. Oh! What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Aha, Mia! You're glowing with the true lawyer's aura, my dear. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing. Yeah, you go, Mia. You go, girl. Alright. I met the lawyer who was poisoned and discussed something in the cafeteria. Who was that lawyer? What were you talking about with the defense attorney? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential. According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case. The lawyer that was killed. He said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger. Why don't you tell us all that incident was? That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case. Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken from the record. You get involved with a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign. Don't worry, Dolly, I'll protect you. Phoenix, you heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady. I thought you were gonna hold him for contempt. Oh, Feeny, please. Those two are really making me ill. I made it decidedly for different reasons. Okay. I left my seat for just a moment, that's when it happened. Okay, how long were you going? I've already answered all these questions for the police. But if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes. What were you doing that stretch of time? Using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little dolly doesn't poop. Oh gosh, you heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time. Seriously. Oh, Feeny, please. The police have already looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court's time. Objection sustained. Miss Hawthorne, please continue with your testimony. That'll suck. All I heard was poison and sleeping in just 2 teaspoons. How much liquid is 2 teaspoons? Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drops says it's half fluid ounce, which is equal about 3 tablespoons. That's about 2/3 of that amount, huh? Poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there, or you did. And only that I heard it was a very special kind of poison. A special kind of poison? How so? I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Oh, and where would something like that come from? I'm sorry. All I know what I overheard the policeman saying. They said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it. Chemical processes? Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive. The better question is, how did the criminal get something like that? No, we know. I think we got an idea. So we got an idea where to present evidence at, rather. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get poison like that. So let's finish this up. And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show you how you could have gotten the poison? I think that's a good enough reason, Madam Faye. She's right, and I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's questions. So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison. Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right? Great. Now, just how did a lit student get a hold of poison of all things? Okay, so... Alright. We're gonna use our trump card here. So, we met the lawyer. That's when it happened. Now I heard it was lethal. Very special kind of poison. Let's see. Shit. Nope, not here. It's baloney. Okay, okay, maybe not. Okay, I guess we would have to talk about something else to get the subject of the necklace up. Let's see. Let's look at that police report again. I think we... Let's see. Let's see. There's just no poisons. I think everything she's saying is kind of is in here already present in this and what she's saying basically in her testimony. Armando ingested poison interviewing. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how would I do that. You left your seat for just a moment. I feel like here. You left your seat. So maybe go back to the newspaper clipping. Let's see. No. Nope. Nope. Those memes. Okay. So, you met the lawyer who was poisoned. I'm trying to say, was there something else that was questioned and I had a choice? Proportion, Levi, just 2 teaspoons. Yeah, what would she get poisoned like that? I'm pretty sure. Let's we have a profile here. Probably Phoenix. Okay. Heard of a special kind of poison. Let me press this again. Special kind of poison, how so? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Oh, where would this... Let's see. Better to question if I'm gonna get something like that. I'm pretty sure. No. Yeah, we would have to figure out. I don't know, bear with me. I kind of one more try, and I had to look at the guide if it is right. Let's see, with the lawyer who was poisoned. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. I 1% this. If it's not right, then we'll do it. Cause the lawyer. You never mentioned the lawyer, so let's do that. No. No. Okay. All right. Let's do it right. Let's just look at the guy. Let's see. I feel like. I think we press him though, right? Oh, hold on. Really? Okay. So apparently it's this. There. You would know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. What? Yeah, I was trying to process that too. Like, how would she get it from him? Like, how? I guess because he's a pharmacology student, but... In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. Your boyfriend? You mean the victim Doug Swallow? That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Pharmacology? His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have attained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table, you. No! Order. Could it be? That's nothing but a baseless accusation. May I say something, Madam Faye? What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you will need some kind of container. And yes, we know where to pin that in. Yes, that's true. I was searched immediately after the incident took place. Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down. But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could easily have gotten rid of something that small. Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying that I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Proof? She got me good with that. Provide some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye. Unless you can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead. The police conducted a full-body search of Dahlia and the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred. If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder, then where is this container the poison was carried in? What happened to it? It's fucking right here. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. Who is this person? Phoenix Wright, of course. So the defendant was this witness's accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. What? But that's... that's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. Oh my god, please. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? It means that she fucking got away with crime. Sorry for the language. I'm getting a little annoyed with the judge now. Like, he's gotten worse in this game so far. Like, we're in the very beginning and... Seriously. The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th. The very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
Are you serious?
Don't know what to say about that. No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle, but it was once, hun. That's what we've been trying to tell you. But, however, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No! Order in the court. Objection. Oh, on behalf of Dolly, I object. Mr. Wright, control yourself. I won't let you bully her like this. Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat. Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? That's what I was going to say too. I hope you're saying the same thing I'm thinking, which is basically like, have you considered that she actually loved you and just basically using you? But let's see what Mia has to say. Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Exactly, thank you! Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Or is she? Mr. Wright, please, open your eyes. You've been having your eyes closed this whole time this whole case started, except for when you had something to say. Please. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is because of that necklace. Has to be. Dahlia Hawthorne is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace that you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Yes, thank you. She's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give me it back now. Yeah, see, wasn't that a tip-off, like something's weird? What is Rich Girl asking for a present back like that? Vidalia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't believe you. No! That's a lie! Wow! Mia, are you alright? He's getting away! Bailiff, hurry after him! Mia! Mia, are you alright? Yes, I think so. That boy, he went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? Looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no! What is it? A bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone! What? That's terrible. Miss Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Oh shit, that's what happened. Foolish boy, that's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now? Oh my gosh. Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that your apology is not enough. Mr. Wright, what did he do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me, I'm sorry. It's okay, just give it back the necklace. I ate it. Oh, what? What? How could you be so stupid? You what? You ate it? It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first. But yeah. How could Phoenix? Are these? Is this the same Phoenix Wright that we played through in the first two games? Seriously, can you answer my question? Anyone answer my question? This is not Phoenix Wright. What is he doing now? Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. Oh my gosh, it seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison. How can you be so sure? I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination. So it would seem. No! There must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. There. It's alright, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust a witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. That's a mistake, bro. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the offense. But why? This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in a court of law, evidence is everything. Even after I proved so much, is she going to get away with everything? Well, now that the suspicion running Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the trial. What? Miss Mr. Wright? I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? That day, the day I met Doug Swallow. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about her. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl's a thief. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Is it true? Did he really say that? That's ridiculous. There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. When she was there, Dolly was right there. She was crouching down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Your Honor, the defendant is... Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. Oh my god. So Dolly stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before? So Phoenix should be about dying by now, right? Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Faye, if you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. Yeah, I'll think carefully. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore, who was Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill? I wonder if it was Phoenix. I said it has to be Phoenix. Hold on. Because he was trained to be a lawyer, right? Who? Has to be Phoenix. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me? That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered. Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. Poor Mr. Wright, this must be killing him. Hang in there, I'll bring her to justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right, the bottle necklace, that's all she cared about. But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. There was a big problem though. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. Oh shit, that's right. I was thinking, well, because that's why I said the fact that she gave him the present. I guess initially she was just being nice, just to play along, but he was just being weird about it. Thinking, oh, she loves me. This must be love. I want to remember this for the rest of my life. And then, of course, it's gonna come back and bite my ass anyway. But to him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. Yeah, he even showed it to everyone he met. That's where he gets that habit of showing his attorney's badge. Apparently, that's a habit he picked up. Apparently, you know, when you think about it. You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true! Feeny, what a joke you are. That's over. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Miss Hawthorne? It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that, but first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with your dumb look on your face? Miss Hawthorne, what happened to you? Oh my god. Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me, little Dahlia Hawthorne? This way, Mr. Judge. There's absolutely no proof you treat a voluntary woman like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind. But we're not finished. Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. But where the hell are you going? I can't let her get away this time. Stop, Mia! If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. The ultimate price? You would be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. No. You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray? Well, damn. Well, if you too, hun. Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all? I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point I don't even have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge and let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Impossible! You can't possibly... Stupid woman. Is this the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion? It is the opinion of the court that there's already been enough discussion. Well, a lot of that discussion you basically gloss over because she's so pretty and polite. Rolls eyes hard. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. Just one. If you're unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright. I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. Aww. She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence. I'm actually surprised Phoenix is actually still alive if there's poison in there. Anyway, the evidence. Oh wait, maybe it wasn't in there. Hold on, this is actually one thing that we haven't done yet. We haven't talked about this, and no matter how time I presented, it was like, yep, nope. But this is like the only thing left I think we haven't done yet. Has to be. Here it is, Your Honor. Evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine. Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. Oh, what? Yeah. Remember what the defendant said in his testimony. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat it with Dolly, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? Huh? What are you talking about? 8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That's when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant. Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene of the crime, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yeah, you have not been listening. Yeah, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar, like you. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation. I wonder which one of us is a desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Oh, shoot. Oh. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being. Victory is yours. For the time being. Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Hmm? Well then, Mr. Judge. I'll see you later too, okay? Hmm? Yes? I want to spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. Ta-ta. Go away, you filthy little stinking liar. Oh, bird. Good riddance. Whew. It's finally all over. I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim. But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it. I don't care. I'm Winston Payne, and I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer said. Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Yes? Would you care to try this cold medicine? What? Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said you would die for her, right? And there, it's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust a witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my furry life. Right, that's what you said. You would die for her, basically. So, if she's so trustworthy, why don't you take this? I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in there. Right? You see, yes. Don't give me that crap. And here comes the back pedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. All the burn, Mia, I love you. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? My hair is flying off, my beautiful hair. No, no. Let's I'll find a chat for Payne's Winston Payne's hair. Mr. Payne, how about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest. Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. You knew. There was something suspicious about her from the very beginning, but you were basically fawning after her every word. I really don't like this judge anymore. Don't lie, just admit you were wrong. I'm like, seriously. By the way, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor? Was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other? Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. Very well. Mr. Payne. This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter. It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say? It can't be true. My dear Dolly. Very well then. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty. There we go. Finally. All done. This court is adjourned. Like this court case took place in real time, guys. I think it was like 11 o'clock or something like that when it started. Mia, you were wonderful in there. Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius. Vesuvius, I think. I don't know if I got that right. Mr. Grossberg, do you maybe think you could stop talking about them? Thank you. That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking, Go on. The dolly that I saw up there in the wind stand. I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Phoenix. This poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. It's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. What kind of company does this guy keep? I'm actually surprised. Like I said, this Phoenix Wright must be a fake. That's what I'm saying. If she thinks Dahlia was a fake, then this isn't Phoenix either. Like, what the hell? Like, I believe it's the same person. Right now, I'm saying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should be able to save him in time. I see. Save him? Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new to this I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, I'll always believe your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. Alright. Turnabout memories come to a close. And with that said, so the next episode is the stolen Turnabout. This will be exciting. So yeah, let's save before we get into it. So let's make sure we save before we take the next step. So the stolen Turnabout part 1 investigation. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and bring the stream to a close. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Uptime for 4.5 hours. It's been great. We finally finished. Let's recap everything that's been done tonight. We finally finished Justice for All and finally kicked this off, Trials and Tribulations, and we cleared the first episode in one night. I was actually going to call it at some point, but I said, no, let's continue, because this is the first case, and I did say earlier that usually the first cases are not that long, but I think it was a little longer than that, but you're at least given a chance to go a little further, since you're already, familiar with the first 2 games. So yeah, that was entertaining, and also, like, I'm just amazed at just how, like, I've read the whole, like, I've dabbled into the Ace Attorney fandom, like, before I got up to this point, and I've seen that whole, the Feeny phase that Phoenix went through, and I'm like, is this the same person? Because they basically call him a baby girl. They double him baby girl just because of the way he acts. I know it's like, I don't know, it's hilarious and kind of, scary at the same time that he would be like that. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that was really fun. I really enjoyed the Ace Attorney games up to this point. But yeah, so we're gonna kick off episode 2 next Saturday. This is our schedule of events normally, so 6 p.m. On Thursday, and then 9 o'clock on Friday and Saturday respectively. Thursday we're going to be doing a short night of Fortnite. So if y'all interested in joining, be sure to check out our Discord. Our Discord is centakumedia.com/Discord. I will give you an invite link to join. Just don't join the server and post loot, ASCII art and gifts. This is why I have some of the policies in place, so that way crap like that won't happen. So yeah, that's what happened earlier. Just catch up on what was going on. Someone joined the server and I was going to welcome them, but I had to wait a few minutes just to see what was going on. So they posted a link to a GIF which was inappropriate, and then they posted ASCII art. They tried spamming it a few times before I hit the ban button, the ban hammer. So yeah, I'm like, no, this is why I have some of the policies in place, because we need to build trust in order to participate in the community. So thankfully all that stuff works, so now I need to like strategize and just making that sure not happen. I don't know where they came from, but definitely this is why we need people, you know, like there can't be any complaints. Like I know we've had some people complain that you can't have this, more people would have access to this if you didn't limit it. If you put any, as long as you don't put any limitations on it. I can't English tonight, sorry y'all. I spent all that English on all that dialogue, I just screamed that. But no, like, no, there's a reason for that. Anyway, I'm done rambling with that. You all get the idea, so no more weird people on our Discord server. But you will have friendly people on our Discord server if you join, but also that way, if you want to play Fortnite in the future, you have a way to do that. So be sure to follow, it's free. Follow the channel and then follow the Discord. Both of them are free. If you have Amazon Prime, if you want to support us, that's one way to go about it. If you have your Amazon Prime link, Amazon Prime account linked to your Twitch account, you can sub to this channel for free. You get emotes, you get secret access to a channel on the Discord server, and you will get no ads as well. So there's a few benefits of getting a sub, whether through Prime or just out of pocket. Also, we do have a Ko-Fi as well. I don't know if I had that Ko-Fi link. Where did it go? Where did it go? Shoot, pressed the wrong button. Okay, I totally thought I had a Ko-Fi link, but if I have to put that up there in the future. So let me just go ahead and share that a little bit before. There we go. It might spam twice because apparently Ko-Fi has its own link now of pulling that up in the Twitch chat. But yeah, that's one way you can support the channel as well. Also, lastly, don't forget to check out the podcast. Also, on this channel, there's the VOD for the Twitch stream that we had of episode 38 of the Centaku Media Journal. Also, there's a highlight video version of episode 37 as well. And also, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel of our VODs, Centaku Media VODs. If I can spell, I really need to put in the a macro for this to promote it. But you'll see this VOD and more in the future on this channel as well. But our main channel is definitely on our socials page as well. So be sure to check those out. And that way you got everything all set up for following Centaku Media. But I am about to head out now. It is 1:30, 1:38 to be exact. I want to head to bed. Hope you all have a good night. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend, and stay cool. Like, literally, not just stay cool as in being hip, but no, it's gonna get hot. It's gonna be hot for a few months, so literally stay cool. So yes, thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.